Hey everybody, we're back to do a slightly easier Robot Master in Mega Man 2. Thankfully, Phil left him to be done, so we're gonna try Metalman, who definitely has some of the best stage music in the game, and that's certainly an accomplishment considering most of the robots in this game have quite the excellent stage music. Conveyor belts here are really not much to be worried about. Pick up an E-tank we don't need, but it makes for a nice little collector's item. These are called presses, and they'll come all down at you. Not so bad as long as you're on the move. I'm getting nervous because this is my first time recording, so whew, who knows. Maybe it'll go well, maybe it won't, but presses are indestructible even with special weapons. Though I think there's supposed to be a glitch that Quick Boomerang kills a lot of enemies that are supposedly invincible. I don't think it'll work on presses, though. Now we've got the more annoying enemies here, moles. You gotta take this section real carefully if you want to avoid damage. It's kind of tough to dictate exactly where they're going to show up, so you want to definitely heed exactly where you're going and when. But if you just kind of inch forward like I'm doing, it's not exactly the most interesting way to go about it, but it certainly helps. Alright. And whoa, that's close. Everything in this room feels very close. So just be on your toes. Again, I apologize. I hope you weren't expecting something interesting here. Now, this area is a little easier to deal with, I find. Whoa! Maybe not. Let me to redact that. And get in between, and we're done. Excellent. The only real problem I have in this stage is, amazingly, the boss, which, as easy as he is, I'll admit it, he's very easy, I usually goof up on him a couple times, which is depressing, but it's there, it exists in my life, and I will deal with it. But I want to do this stage because I feel like it's not going to be too difficult. And these Pierrot bots, which is a cute pun, they're not so bad either. But this stage, I wanted to take a breather after the last couple of stages have been really obnoxious for me. Oil Man and Mars being surprisingly harder than he needed to be. Bubkus. So I'm gonna try Metal Man, the ultimate jobber in all of Mega Man. And these blockies, you just want to wait for him to get to the bottom step, and then you can shoot him. Move over, sir. Thank you, and shoot. Oops. You could jump while he's reforming, but there's really no need to do so. And the first of... whatever. I don't care. Stupid thing. Well, spring heads are very obnoxious. So just kind of try and scroll this one off, but it won't be it will not be happening. It's very sad. Right into Metal Man's room. Maybe we'll have a miraculous victory. Who knows? But the trick with Metal Man is he will not shoot until you do, or you give him 4 seconds to just sit there and contemplate his life. And everything works okay until the little tread on the bottom here starts rushing you the other way, in which case I like to just kind of chill and push myself against the wall to avoid Metal Man. But that's just how I play. Sometimes I try and get a shot in on him, but I like to be mindful of the metal blades. They're not tricky to avoid for the most part, but sometimes you just kind of get arrogant with yourself, I suppose. Whoop. Little Metal Man is quite an excellent dentist. Whoop. Yep. These blades are a little more useful when you have them, as you might be able to guess. Definitely one of the handiest items in the entire classic series. But I suppose that's really nothing too riveting or new knowledge. Oh, well. Excellent, excellent! That's my first flawless. Whew. First try, no issues. Metal Man, I appreciate it. I know you were being nice to me. And with that, though, we get, as stated, one of the better weapons in the classics, the Metal Blade. or metal dash blade, whatever works. I'd show you the password, but there's really no need. And I guess I'll figure something out to put in here instead of outtakes. See you later! Tell you what, let's try and keep this one brief, because that's how the stage went for me. Oilman and Mars were giving me a lot of trouble, so I stopped, I thought about it for a second, and I said, I absolutely want to take on someone who's not going to be that difficult. Metalman came to mind, and I got a little nervous before recording, because I didn't practice much. I'm honestly not that good at the boss, and that room with the moles always made me, kind of freeze up, and I got scared. So, I gave myself leeway of 10, thinking that would be maybe enough to cover any trouble spots. And, as it turns out, one try. One try. I just want you to soak that in. I'm not saying Metalman's someone you should be impressed with, or that I really cut him down to size, or anything like that. It's mostly that I am very clumsy, and sometimes my fingers just don't follow the pattern my brain sets out for them. Whatever. The point is, I'm amazed that I did this first try. Maybe it'll happen again someday, but if it's gonna happen with anybody, it was gonna happen with Metalman. I'm really happy that this one went so smoothly. And maybe that'll set a precedent for the next few, instead of the horrible misery that was Oilman and Mars. But as for now, take it easy, play some Metalman. Clearly that won't bother you, because good lord, he's a pushover. I have now dedicated this video to explaining that Metalman is actually, contrary to popular belief, a very easy boss. Have a good day.